Do seam allowances really matter? Yes, they do, and today I have a cautionary tale to tell you why. Welcome to Epida Studio. My name is Elizabeth, and I help you make beautiful things with quilting, pedraggi, and embroidery. So talking about seam allowances in quilting is sometimes controversial because some people think as long as your seam allowance is consistent, it doesn't matter if it's exact. And some people are on the side that your seam allowance must be perfect every time. And the problem is that both of those are kind of right. There are a lot of times when, as long as your seam allowance is consistent, it's fine, your project will work out. But there are other times when you have to have your exact 1/4 inch seam allowance. And a project I did recently demonstrates those two things perfectly. So I was taking a workshop, and this was in Bargello, and we made these little placemats, and this was such a fun workshop. I'd never done this technique before, but I really enjoyed it. But because it was a workshop and I was not at home, I had my little travel sewing machine, and I took that to the workshop. And when I was starting to sew, I did have my seam allowance marked, but I kind of eyeballed it. It's like, yeah, that's about a 1/4 inch. I didn't do my whole process that I normally do for making sure my 1/4 inch is exact. And if you want to see what that is, I have a whole video that's how to get your exact 1/4 inch seam allowance. So I eyeballed it, and I was consistent through the whole project. And so you can see it all worked out perfectly. With this type of project, as long as your seams are consistent in your whole project, all your corners are going to line up, everything is going to look great and be beautiful. Then when I came home, on my normal sewing machine I sew on at home, I decided to make another set of placemats with similar fabric. So I made another set of placemats. But this one, on that machine, I have my 1/4 inch seam allowance marked a little bit more accurately, or at least a little differently. So this also worked out. I have my placemat, it looks really good, all my corners line up. And so they both look nice, but it's not until you see these together that you see where the issue is. These are not the same size. There is almost an inch of difference in the size between these two placemats. Now, because these are placemats, I'm fine. I have 4 of one size, 4 of the other size. I'll just put them out on my table, and that doesn't really bother me. I'm fine with having placemats. But imagine if I had done this with quilt blocks that were supposed to be going together into the final project. This would have been a dramatic problem because I wouldn't be able to join these two blocks without some fancy sewing and corrections. So especially if you are working on 2 different sewing machines, take the time to exactly get your 1/4 inch seam allowance. Otherwise, you're running the risk of things that were stitched on 2 different sewing machines, or 2 different days, 2 different whatever, they might not go together. So yes, there are times when your seam allowance doesn't have to be exact. As long as it's consistent, everything will work out. But there are other times when it does have to be exact. So knowing the difference and knowing what you need for your specific situation is a little trick that will help you be more successful in your quilting. If you're looking for more quilting tutorials, tips, and inspiration, you can find all that at my website, epidastudio.com.